Right now, we are currently in qualifying for the MX5 Cup Circuit G Navarra, and we are absolutely flying through this course. There's a problem though, I have never raced this course before, so we are going at it completely blind. I had 2 laps before this in free practice, and we are just going straight at it in qualifying. I am just trying to run it as smooth and as fast as possible without getting any incidents. Hopping into my first qualifying lap, I come up to this corner and I smash the brakes a little too hard, and you can see I actually lose my steering a little bit and I get an off track. And so my first lap is completely invalid. Pushing over to the second lap, we're in the same corner and I do the exact same thing, but I give it a little bit too much throttle all of it. And I try to save it, but I spin out. And that is qualified for me. I didn't even get a time. I am going to be starting at the back of the grid, and I am screwed. I just reset the car because I was so done. No qualifying times. I'm screwed. My goal going into this race was just to stay alive. I just was trying to go for safety rating, and I was not trying to risk anything. And I don't know what happened here. There's 2 of these cars that didn't even get a good start. I've already passed 3 cars, and I started from 11th, almost all the way up to 8th, I think. As we continue through the race, we're following Michael right now, and we have Wesley in the white car right beside him. It looks like Michael takes that corner and just continues straight instead of kind of keeping his line. Ended up bumping Wesley off the road, and Wesley gets in voice chat, and he is like, "What is going on, dude?" After all that chaos behind us, I'm pushed in. I'm seeing myself in 5th place, and Seamus right above us in that black car is just taking it a little too slow. I'm kind of trying to follow everybody, and I end up getting that inside line and making a really nice pass on Seamus, not pushing him off track, but continuing next to him. He ends up getting a little lead ahead of me, but that gives me just so much time to be able to stay on his rear and just continue to follow these guys. Just a couple positions behind us, we have Jesus right here taking this turn just a little bit too fast and ultimately drifting the heck out, which we'll see right now. He gets an off track for that, and he is in the middle of the track. A lot of cars are having to maneuver around and really take their time, and he's did the right thing by just staying there in the track. And it's really hard sometimes for these Mazda guys to not just want to instinctively just start racing again. It's important to let people by so you don't cause more incidents. So good on Jesus here. Pretty bad spin out, but it looks like he's recovering. Going up to position 1 and 2, we have Michael and Lane right here. Michael's going to be in the red car, Lane is in the black, and we can see Michael makes a really nice nose in, but he has way too much speed and he pushes Lane off track, and Lane ends up keeping his position, and Michael's just lost a bunch of time there. Moving on to me, I am now in 3rd place. I have just got past Michael and Lane fighting, and my goal right now is really to just stay out of people's ways. I didn't want any incidents, and we haven't had any yet, and we're just trying to stick next to this 2nd place. I'm trying to match his pace, kind of match where he's braking and everything, because again, this is the first time that I've ever played this track. And we can see here coming in for the first lap, we went from 11th place to 3rd. So this is Lane. Lane is in P2, so he's right in front of me, and he ends up just out of corner 1, braking a little bit too hard for corner 2, getting himself out of balance and absolutely cooking himself, spinning himself out, which gives me enough time to just pop around him, and we'll see my angle. Moving over to my angle, I see him spin out, and I'm like, let's just pop over to the left, which I do nicely, gaining me a position, and now I'm up to 2nd place. Following Michael, who is now in P7, following him into quarter 1 and corner 2, we can see that he's having a very nice line, but ends up just bumping the car in front of him, pushing him off track, and then having another collision with another car. So at this point in that corner and the off tracks I've had, I'm up to 6 incident points, and this was just so sad because my goal here was to just stay in the back, stay out of all the trouble, and not get incidents because I was trying to get safety rated. I am only a D tier license. I'm really trying to get to C tier, and this race, I mean, it's kind of already thrown out the window. I'm just kind of mad. I just want to finish the race and just not have any trouble. I don't want to be defending anybody. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to race clean, and that's definitely not what happens. Just a few corners later after these thoughts, I get the radio right about now that, hey, the leader has just gone off the track. And I'm like, where? And then I see him. I went from P11, 2nd to last, all the way to 1st place. This black car that's in P2, his name is David, and he does just a really good job just taking lines, and he pushes himself back up into P1. I didn't really mind that he moved himself up. I just wanted to kind of make a gap from the back cars, which wasn't happening because we were battling. He's sliding around just a little bit, but that's totally fine. I'm just trying to stick behind him and trying to kind of follow what he's doing, because he had a 2:01 lap time and everybody else had like 2:18s. So this guy's pretty good, is what I said in my mind, until he absolutely just overshot the heck out of this corner. And rejoins and hits me. Showing that from my angle, he goes off track. I have full right away. I'm ready to go. His corner goes in, and I haven't steered like that in my life. I say over voice chat, what the heck, man? Why did you do that? That was a horrible entry. And the fact that he is still on track and ahead of me, even after it looked like he spinned out from my perspective, I was really confused. But that ended up being Wesley, which is another one of the black cars. Here from David's perspective, he drives off track, hits me, spins himself out, and then drives backwards into another car. David just went from first place all the way to the last with so many more incident points that he started with. And honestly, I'm kind of satisfied with how this turned out for him, because he just gave me more incident points and ruined my race. That definitely doesn't say everything though, because I am still fighting for first place. I'm in second place trying to keep up with this guy ahead of me, and we definitely have company on our rear. When the car in front of me just takes a little bit of a wider angle, that gives me the complete opportunity to sneak that inside line and then have a really good corner for the next corner. Good line. This was by far the craziest race I've ever been a part of. I don't know this track. I don't know how to drive this car. I don't know the braking marks. I don't know how other drivers are going to act. It's a rookie series race. I should not be in first place right now. I should not be leading multiple laps first place. It is just so much is going through my brain. And I just told it to shut off. I was just here racing in my flow state, getting no incidents, and just enjoying myself. Something about sim racing, it's you lock in, and sometimes races are hours, but it just goes by so fast because you are in the moment, and it's so beautiful. But no matter how much in the zone you are, there will always be something like this. Something you can't be prepared for, something that gets you more incidents, something that just takes you away from that flow state. I'm grateful. I'm still in first place. But my car is being beat up rapidly. Anyways, we're right back in the race. First place rolling, and we have just been giving away slipstream for free. I did not want to overshoot this corner, so I gave it to that car in front of me, and I just lost a lot of time here. And, you know, I really didn't care at all. I am still in second place. I am following the leader. It has been a really good race. My goal is just to make sure that everybody behind me doesn't crash into me, because that has been happening way too much this race, and my safety rating is declining rapidly. This is the last lap. I noticed a car coming out of the pits. He's nice, moves over to the right, and we are just continuing to fight for first place. I'm trying to not lose any position, so maybe I can gain some I rating, but again, just really, really focusing on safety rating. This race has actually been the most fun I've ever had on iRacing. I could drive as much GT3 at Spa as I can, but racing an MX-5 on a track that I've never been on is just something else, and being able to go head to head with all these real people with real talent and real skill, it is the most extreme and fun experience you can have. Nothing really happens on that last lap, and we just come in for the last corner. We finished up in P2. We finished this race with a minus 0.04 safety rating, which I was really happy about, and we got 78 I rating, which was amazing. Going over to this page, there are a few things that surprised me. The person that placed in P1 had 16 incident points. He was one away from being disqualified. And I was 1/100th of a second away from his best lap, which I don't know how good 2 minutes is. I assume it's all right. But overall, I'm very happy where we placed.